home, tie the series. Here's Pop.
Production.
Well, I mean, the plan is a plan, but sometimes things work, sometimes they don't, but I'm probably not going to discuss the plan with you, with all due respect. I'm not sure why I should do that. It's not like it's secret or nobody's seen things before, but, things worked out for us tonight.
Coach, what did you see from your team in the first few minutes of this game, or even the first quarter, to let you know that they were ready to play tonight?
I don't know how to answer that question. Why would they not be ready to play? This is the playoffs. Nobody's going to come out flat.
Is there anything specifically that you were looking for that you saw tonight that you didn't see in Game 6, physicality-wise, aggressive-wise?
We had a lot of people participate tonight. A lot of people came and had good games. And I think the Nuggets have had that pretty regularly. And we had that tonight, so that was great to see.
Do you believe in momentum, playoff series?
Sure.
How do you try to catch that? How do you hang on to that from game to game?
That's an intangible. There's no drill or rule for that. Play well and you keep the momentum.
How did you think DeMar did tonight, sort of easing his way into the game? It looked like he was looking for other people first and then sort of took over his offense in the third quarter.
DeMar had a fine game tonight.
And with that, we welcome you inside the NBA.
Calm down.
Presented by Kia.
Damn idiots up top. He ain't gonna say nothing. That's where you answer
Come
questions.
on, Pop is always worth a listen.
No, he's not in that
Charles.
city. He's gonna say, "Hey, he played well." Yeah, really. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, but come on, man.
That's funny sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
He has
actually
a
comical.
great way of saying things.
Yeah.
Saying
You rather listen to Pop than you.
saying it.
You rather listen to him not talk than hear you
Come
talk.
on, you started the night in a great mood. Now
I'm
you
in a
look all,
great mood.
you
I'm
look
in a
all
great mood. But I
grumpy,
hate when they go to
man.
them press conferences. These guys ain't gonna say nothing. Stop it.
Come on, man. 120 to 103. Like,
There's a whole
I'm
show
almost-
dedicated
I'm
to
almost-
Chuck, stop it.
I'm almost afraid.
Stop it, Chuck.
I'm almost afraid to say, hey, let's look at the highlights.
No, what way to look at? We just saw the game. What way to look at the highlights? Let's look They at ain't the gonna- highlights. highlights ain't gonna change. They ain't gonna change. Same thing that had just happened.
Spin it.
Well, we talked about before the game, the Stars came to play, and the Stars were fantastic tonight.
Yeah, you sound just like Pop.
Ooh, look at that.
Jokic.
Look at those feet, guys. As Shaq would say, feet work.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, he went to work.
Oh, they both did.
26 and 10.
Hey,
for
I
Aldridge.
needed that. Game 6, closeout game.
Jokic.
Oh,
Wow. Rainbow three. And then Jamal Murray out on the corner for three. But overall, Denver did not shoot the three ball well, though they came in as the top 3-point shooting team in these playoffs.
Well, these guys got to take they don't take their game on the road. They better bring it at home.
Rudy Gay had his best game of the series with 19.
Oh, nice.
Boy, tough.
Nice. Nice, DeMar. 2.
And this was big by DeRozan here. End of the half, gets his own rebound off the missed free throw.
That can't happen.
And it goes 64 to 60 Spurs.
That cannot happen.
At, as they say, intermission.
Oh, good pass.
Ooh. Nice. Oh, back. Oh, the baseline. Oh, that's baseline.
That's what's not fair.
That's barbecue chicken.
Because the baseline help was supposed to come.
Give him a cigarette and a blindfold, huh?
I haven't heard that one since the 90s.
Yeah. And look at the Spurs with the defense, but Denver maintains, and there's Jokic again.
Jokic, man, you gotta love that kid.
Chuck, you know what?
What's that?
Jokic had the easiest, smoothest 43 I've seen.
But did he?
No, seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't no physicality, wasn't no bumping around, real nice and smooth.
Well, the Spurs don't have anybody who can match up with him physically.
You saw Bellinelli hit the three. You see Bryn Forbes. It was a 17-2 run from late in the third to early in the fourth that told the tale in this one. And DeRozan.
This game is game 7 going to be very simple. Which role players play the best?
120 to 103
Stars still got to step up too.
is the final. And yeah, you had said Aldridge and DeRozan needed between 25 and 30, and
They got
you were
the-
right on the button, Chuckster. Aldridge with 26, DeRozan with 25. Here's Pop.
Do you have to say anything to this team in Game 7? You know,
Well,
you know what it is.
I'll probably speak with them. It's my team. Thank you. It was great.
See,
I love him.
see, that's got to put a smile on your face, Chuckster. Come on.
No, I love it when like the media asks you stupid questions and you don't have time for it. I love him and Belichick.
I don't know if it's stupid.
Yeah, you're right, Chuck.
Not all the time.
There is a
Well,
certain
dumb questions.
standard that Pop expects.
There's a standard,
Well,
but
but they
it's
ask
Right.
you like,
He's right. It's a playoff.
what do you think you're looking
Got to
at?
be ready
It
to
was
play.
Game 7. I expected my guys to play. I expected them to play well. And how did DeMar was great tonight? Yeah, he played well. I mean, like, yeah, we just.
But why did he play well? We'd like to know.
He was aggressive. Number one.
Why was he aggressive? What was different in the offense or defense that made him aggressive? That's what we'd like to know.
Well,
It's
I
a
think
closeout?
I think that's the one thing to separate good players, all-star, to great players.
Right.
You want to know why they were so aggressive tonight? And he came in averaging 18 points. And he averaged 24 during the regular season. You say to yourself, like, why aren't guys aggressive all the time?
Right, is it something the defense doing or something?
No, it's not. No.
That's what I was asking.
They had the same defense.
Well, maybe I should have go and asked Pop the question because that would have been the question I asked.
Well,
him.
no,
I said
If you
before
would
the
have
game.
answered that,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
See, because
No,
y'all
I
are
said
answering.
before
But
the
Shaq said before the game, and he says like y'all, because Ernie was pumping this dude up from
Yes,
from
thank you.
like, well, he's doing a great job on DeRozan. Well, it didn't work tonight
Exactly.
because I think DeRozan was a lot more aggressive
And he made shots.
Yes, but also
12 out of 16 is
Yes.
better.
but you have to. I never understand why guys aren't good players like DeMar and LaMarcus, why they're not aggressive all the time.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to be aggressive on the road, especially if you get them early fouls, you get the early whistle. At home, you just, hey, close our game, we got to go for it, and they went for it tonight.
What happens in Game 7, fellas?
I'm going with San Antonio Spurs. I never go against the system.
Well,
I
listen,
just
hey,
believe in the
listen,
system.
I'm not gonna
No,
abandon.
the pressure is on Denver. Let me finish.
Well,
the pressure is on Denver.
Wait, there's no pressure on the Spurs?
No, there's no pressure on the Spurs because you know what?
They're on the road.
They're on the
Pressure
road.
playing on the road.
Oh, see,
No, they're on the road. And
Isn't
the
there
Spurs
pressure
are
on
not
both sides in a
expected
Game
to earn
7?
No, man, it's not.
there's pressure on both
No,
teams.
The
Your
Spurs
season
are not
at the end.
expected. You're right, but the Spurs are not
They're not
expected
expected to be there.
Yeah, they're not
We were the
expected to be
6th
there.
seed. We
We're
going on a
the 6th seed.
7-game series.
Yeah, we're going on
We're
a
the
7-game
7th
series.
Well, I
The
see-
pressure's on Jokic to get another 43.
well-
He showed me something tonight, but he don't have to do that
Well,
at
let me
home.
tell you
He's going to have to
something.
show it.
Well, other guys got to step up. But first of all, I hate when people say you got nothing to lose.
Because, Chuck, you know what? Home court advantage. That's why it's called home court advantage.
Yeah, but if they lose, their season's over. They got
Right,
something
but
to
we
lose.
were the 7th seed.
It doesn't matter.
The
Kenny.
expectation level was
Have you ever
different.
went into a series thinking you couldn't win?
No, I
pressure's
never
on
went to
Denver,
a
and you know it,
series.
Chuck.
I never went
Well,
to
now-
the series.
Pressure's on Denver.
It's pressure on both teams.
No, the San
I agree
Antonio
with
Spurs.
Shaq.
Okay.
San Antonio Spurs are not expected.
I
to
agree
do
with
that.
Shaq.
If you get
Denver
to
has home court advantage. If they lose,
Denver would. Well, actually, if you go back and look at the entire NBA playoffs, when the playoffs started, watching TV every day, Oklahoma City and the Spurs were the only two teams that people thought had a chance of upsetting.
Right.
So a lot of people thought the Spurs were going to win this year.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, sir. You can, Kenneth.
Can we go to hear Mike Malone first?
Okay, and then we'll come back.
Forward to next game, Game 7.
You guys were within 5 heading into the fourth quarter. What do you think changed there, other than a Joker going to the bench?
I think towards the end of the third and to start the fourth, there was a 22-4 run. It was turnovers for us. It was offensive rebounds for them, and just no defense. Obviously, as I mentioned, Rudy Gay off the bench was a huge factor tonight. You knew at some point he was going to make his imprint on this series, and he did tonight in a big way. Their bench dominated our bench 36-13. First time this happened in this series. But the crazy thing is, we scored 72 in the paint. We had 28 second chance points. But they made threes. They won the rebounding battle again. And outside the paint, we were 8 of 31 for the whole night. Shots outside the paint. So we struggled to make some shots tonight. I think the one play that sticks out to me that's a microcosm of this game, 0.8 seconds to go, second quarter, free throw, and we're standing. DeMar DeRozan misses. No one boxes him out. He grabs it and lays it in. The attention to detail was not there tonight, and we have to be much better, obviously, next game.
Man, what a great summary of what we watched through 4 quarters of that game. Mike Malone putting it all in a nutshell for you right there. And 6 for 24 from deep for the Nuggets, who came in shooting 41% from 3. So it is a 120 to 103 win for the Spurs.
That's a question.
And we thank you for letting us go to Mike Malone. Now, pick up where you were.
Well,
This for all of us?
yeah. Well, this is the reason why I say, and you can answer it. Pressure is more on the Denver Nuggets in terms of if you're gonna allow that to sink in, it's gonna be more on the Denver Nuggets. When a 7 seed loses to a 2 seed, Game 7, there's no changes in your organization. A 2 lose to a 7, there might be wholesale changes or things might happen. If Robert Horry doesn't knock that shot in from 3, the Los Angeles Lakers night might be the same. When you lost to us as a 6 seed, you were like, I might retire. Like, those things happen when the higher seed loses. When the lower seed loses, they're like, oh, you fought to the 7th game. You fought to 7. Good season.
Right.
Let's add a piece. Keep going.
Yep.
Keep this momentum going in the right direction. When you lose
Good
as a
point,
2 seed, hey, we might change a lot of things.
But very few 7 seeds have the pedigree that the San Antonio
matter.
Spurs
Well,
have.
it does matter. First of all, you got to look at 2 things. Number one, the Nuggets ain't going to make any changes. And people forget that the Spurs had to lead in this series. So you got to get the Nuggets credit for coming back, winning Game 4. But when you get to a Game 7, there's no Denver's favorite because they're at home. But Shaq just said he picking the Spurs. So first of all, you got something to lose when your season's on the line.
No, I wouldn't say you don't have anything to lose. I'm just saying I don't know if you're saying the same thing.
Yeah, pressure
It's just
on
more
Denver.
pressure. Not you. Yeah, of course you want to win. Of course you think that you're going to win. But I just wouldn't feel the pressure of like, damn, we got the 7 seed in a Game 7. Oh my gosh.
Last time there was a Game 7 in Denver, 1978.
Wow.
And so they'll do it again on Saturday night at Pepsi Center with a chance to move on and meet the Portland Trail Blazers. Back with more right after this.